Hey, what is up guys? Welcome back to another video, and in this video we are going to be continuing on with our HTML tutorial series. And in this tutorial we are going to be taking a look at ordered and unordered lists. Now, of course, unordered lists are generally used for data points like navigations are sometimes implemented using unordered lists. If you need to, or for example, let's say you're creating a recipe website, a site for recipes and stuff like that. You might use an unordered list to list out the different ingredients that you need and their measurements. Meanwhile, an ordered list could be used to line out or list out all the different steps that you need in the sequential order that you do the preparation work, stuff like that. So lists are fundamental for web pages because a lot of the time you're going to need them to list out data or form requirements and stuff like that. Right. So, how do we do an unordered list then? Well, with an unordered list, you would do a less than, ul, greater than, but that's not enough. You need to provide it with list items, and then the data in those list items. So to do a list item, you can then do a less than, li, greater than, and inside of this list item element, let's see where. I appear to be right. So ul like that, li like that. And so with that, in fact, you know what? What I'm gonna do is just to make sure, in case I did any typos. Okay. So inside of our body then, we can do a ul like that and an li like that. Okay, now we're back on track. So inside of the li, we give it some data. So for example, let's say we want to specify requirements for a password. Well, let's say the password must be minimum of 15 characters. Then we can do another list item. And we also want this to have, we want it to have one uppercase letter, minimum, one uppercase letter, minimum, and one number minimum, like that. So save your page now and go to Edge or Chrome or whatever browser you're using. And now you can see on the page we have a bulleted unordered list with all the different list items that we specified. So that is the unordered list. What about the ordered list? So let's say we want to create an ordered list for how to make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, right? So we can do a less than OL for ordered list, and then in here we also provide list items. So we can do a less than li place 2 slices of bread on a plate. Li spread the peanut butter on 1 slice of bread. Another li. Spread jelly or jam on top of the peanut butter. And then lastly, the last li is going to be place second piece of bread on top of the first piece of bread. Like that. Save your code and reload the browser. Now you can see we have a numbered list on the page. And so that's pretty much how you do lists, really. But they can go further, right? What if you wanted to have sub bullet points or sub numbering in the ordered lists and unordered lists? Well, you can do that. So in the unordered list, so UL, and let's say we have a list item. So one list item, list item 1. Well, you can also put another unordered list inside of this list item. Right? So right below the text for this list item, we can then have another unordered list, or we can have an ordered list. So you can have an unordered list inside of an ordered list and vice versa. So it's really, really neat like that. So let's say we want to have a unordered list in list item 1. So we have UL li sub item 1 3 and 2. Alright, so now we can save our code. We can go back to the browser. And now you can see we have an unordered list with 1 list item and 3 sub items inside of that list. Now let's add an ordered list with items inside, with items inside, and some sub items. All right, so we're going to go below this ordered list or unordered list, and we're going to delete the original list just to make things less confusing. So we're going to have an ordered list with a list item. And this list item is going to have list item 1 as its text. And then it's going to have another ordered list inside. So ordered list, li sub item 1 list item 2 list item 3. Right, so now we can go ahead and save that and refresh the browser. Now you can see we have a ordered list with 1 list item and then a couple different sub items. And so that's how you use lists and how you can have lists inside of lists to create sub-items in those lists and all that kind of stuff. I'll let you kind of play around with it. Thank you all so very much for watching, and we will see you all in the next one.